So, today I thought I would talk about energetic boundaries and how they can enhance distance healing. So, distance healing implies that we're all connected, that we have our physical bodies, but there's some part of us that is not physical but is connected, which is why you can do a distance healing. Um, Distance healing happens without respect to space or time. Hey, hi Joseph. Hi, thanks for finding me. um, Good. So distance healing happens without respect to space or even time, and it has to do with your intention. And you can direct your intention to make it work. And the snag in all that is that we tend to use the same systems in our mind to send energy for healing to people as if we were sending somebody a letter or sending somebody some soup or sending somebody some money. It doesn't really work like that with distance healing. Like if you send healing to somebody, it doesn't deplete you of healing, for example, you just make more. An example I heard recently was that it's sort of like downloading things from the internet. Like if you download a document, now there's another document. You make more and more and more and more. So if you're downloading healing, you don't like transfer it from a place that has a lot to a place that has a little. You're just making more. You're just making more. Okay. And the way you make more in the dimension that you want to have the healing in is you just bring it in, kind of like downloading information onto your computer. It sort of exists in abundant supply elsewhere, and then you download it, and there's even more of it. All right, so good morning, Greg and Angela and Candle and Bobby. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so I drew a picture. Hey, Stephen. I drew a picture of how to look at this. So here is a person. Oops. How are we going to do this? Here's a person. And you can imagine these little blue dots. They're not measles. They are that person's energy. And if your energy thinks about somebody way over there, far, far away from you, in some ways you could say that your energy is going over there. And part of having a good distance healing is having your energy like inside you. So that's why I say like ground yourself, come into your body. It's like you pull all your thoughts, all your, even just your unconscious energy symbolically, you pull it back so that you're in your body, so that your consciousness is inside your body. And then if you want to be a little not too tight with that, you can have like an egg around you and say, my energy is going to be inside this egg. All right. And this is your individuality. This is what you have sovereignty over. This is your place where you can have what you want and what you need. All right. And you can do it energetically. There's no scarcity with energy. You can just pull in all the energy you need, and there it is. All right. So just don't get too worried about this model. It's just a model. It's not the truth. It's just a working model to kind of help you and help us have good energetic boundaries as we do this session. All right, so what does service and love and connection have to do with things? So here's this little heart. And the idea is that the love that's inside you, that's inside your heart, which might be in your whole aura, but it is also in here, doesn't really belong to you. It's just something that you enjoy, that is the stuff that the universe is made out of. We can sometimes sense it in our hearts, but sometimes we can sense it in a room that we walk into. We can sense it in our imagination. So when we do a distance healing and do a heart link, we're sort of acknowledging that I have my individuality, my sovereignty, my personal individuality, my personal space. There is a limitness. There's plenty of everything inside that energetically. But this love thing is something that I just share with the universe. It doesn't really belong to me. I celebrate it in different forms inside me, but it's just everywhere. So I thought that in today's healing, in a few minutes, I'm gonna take you on a visualization, and we're gonna go to a pond with a circle around it, and we're gonna stand around it. And I drew a picture of that. Here we are. Now my picture in my mind is of this beautiful, gorgeous natural setting, but I just don't know how to do that kind of art. So this is what I did. And I thought, here's the name, the people that we put in on this little pond, and they're on boats. But this little gold is the love that they have in their hearts, the same as that. Okay, so these dots represent the love in their heart. And then here's the people standing around the pond. That's the healers. And each of us has a little dot of love inside us. But really, the purpose of this energetic boundary is to notice, so that when we say the names when I say the names, what I want you to do is recognize that your heart and their heart are doing the same, are connected. All right? But I still want you to have a nice, I don't know if you can see this, but I drew little spirals around each person. So we each have our own individuality. I thought about having us all break down our spirals and feel the big spiral around us, and then reestablish our individuality, and pulse that a couple times. And you can experiment with that on your own if you want. But all the unpleasant things that could possibly happen with a distance healing usually happen with terrible energetic boundaries. So I wanted to still maintain the energetic boundaries, but okay, so where do we put love? Where do we put this connection? What are we doing? We're just standing there in the circle inside a little contained straw. Like, how does that work? Well, how it works is this love that is the stuff of the universe that penetrates all dimensions, the lower ones, the higher ones, it's just all there. That is, and this is all metaphor, right? This isn't like the truth. I'd like you to imagine that when I say the names, that love that's inside you, the part of you that knows how to let love in such a way. Okay, so love, the other thought is that love organizes us. It's some way we use this energy, this grace of the universe to organize our bodies with. All right? And at some level, that there's a part of me that's very similar to any patient that I ever have. Like when I meet a patient in person, it's always a delight. Like they may be going through an issue that I don't really have, but I either had it in the past, or I'm going to have it in the future, or there's some part of me that can relate to that. And if I shift something inside me so that I heal that part of me, like let love in to that part of me that's similar to them while I'm touching them, it helps them heal. And it's not that I'm trying to fix them. If anything, I'm just honoring our common humanity. So just to help with that, and maybe this is too confusing, but maybe it's not, I'd like us, when I say the names in the visualization, when we do the actual healing, I'd like you to heart link to whoever's on the pond. And it's not that you're sending them healing, you're just acknowledging that the love that heals, that they're in you and you're in them, that there's love that's in you that's also in them, that there's, like maybe you don't have cancer, and it's not that you're going to get cancer by doing this, it's that the energy that created that chaos, well, you have it in a different way in you. So we empathize with boundaries, all right? So empathy helps us resonate because we honor what's similar inside us with them, but we still have very clear boundaries of like, I've got my agenda, you've got your agenda, but maybe my desire to really help you also helps me. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity to do this with you. And if you weren't in pain or having cancer asking for this healing, I might not be able to access this place that will not only heal you, but will also heal me. You don't get too solid on this, right? It's just a playful thing. Does anybody want to comment on that? Maybe say it in better words? Because we've got some pretty cool people in this group. Yeah. All right, maybe you'll think of a way later to say it in your own words, and that will help you get it. and will help you receive it too. Okay, now if you're watching this video on YouTube, we are going to stop the video now and go into the inner sanctuary part of this. If you want to be part of this inner sanctuary, you're very much invited. You just have to join the Facebook group that is currently called Spirit Gate Cancer Support. I'm actually thinking of changing its name to Spirit Gate Distance Healing, because I'm feeling the call to do that. So, but right now it's named Spirit Gate Cancer Support.